Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, as you all know, Omarosa has this book coming out called Unhinged. And in this book, she accuses Donald Trump of being a racist, a sexist. And she basically talks about how he is having mental issues or whatever. He's falling apart. He's unhinged. That's the whole point of her book. And now she has done interviews where she claims to have heard an audio tape of Donald Trump using the N-word multiple times. Now, she has also released audio of her being fired by John Kelly, the chief of staff at the White House. Also, she's released audio of Donald Trump saying that he didn't know that she was fired, etc. So I want to take time to share my thoughts about this situation. You know, to sum up my thoughts about this, I cannot take this woman seriously. And I'm going to explain to you why I cannot take this woman seriously. First of all, I would not be surprised if Donald Trump used the N-word at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I told you all in several videos that I believe that Donald Trump is a racist. I believe that he is a white supremacist. And for those of you who have not seen those videos, I will post links in the cards when I get a chance to. So you look out for those videos and check them out. So this is not a question of me defending Donald Trump. It's not a question of me thinking that this man is not a racist. It is well documented that this man is intolerant and racist. And again, I refer you all to my videos. So I can't take this woman seriously because this is the same woman that encouraged people to get on the Donald Trump train and say choo-choo. This is the same woman who talked about how people would bow before Donald Trump. This is that woman. This is the same woman who had absolutely nothing to say when Donald Trump defended those white supremacists in Charlottesville. This is the same woman who had nothing to say when Donald Trump referred to NFL football players who protest against police brutality as sons of bitches. This woman didn't have a damn thing to say about that. This is the same woman that didn't have anything to say when Donald Trump referred to Mexicans as rapists and criminals. She didn't have a damn thing to say about that at all. This is the same woman who had nothing to say when Donald Trump called Africa and Haiti shithole countries. She didn't say a word when this man said that. But she expects us to believe that all of a sudden she's had this great revelation and has discovered that Donald Trump is a racist. She expects us to believe this. This woman is nothing but a race-hustling hypocrite. Because when it mattered, she didn't say anything. When it mattered, she didn't resign and protest against this man and his racism, against this man and his pandering to white supremacists. She didn't do anything. In fact, on many occasions, she served the role as the buffer Negro to protect this man from charges of racism, to protect him. This is all about self-promotion. This is all about her selling a book. This is not about her having some all of a sudden commitment to social justice and racial equality in this country. This is not about her being genuinely concerned about Donald Trump being a racist. This is about this woman trying to cash out. That's what it's about. So I can't take this woman seriously, man. I think that she's a joke. I really do. And, you know, the people that she claims that these people said that Donald Trump probably did use the N-word. You got them on record denying this stuff. You got Katrina Pierson denying these allegations. So I can't believe a word that this woman has to say. And, you know, this woman talked about how basically in the White House, they had an environment where you had to record stuff in order for people to believe that what you had to say is true. I'm going to roll down these windows for a second. So she basically said that she had to record these things because she knew that immediately she would be discredited. People would say, well, she's not telling the truth. So she recorded some things. She recorded, for instance, John Kelly firing her. And she made this recording in the Situation Room in the White House, a room that's supposed to be secure, a room where, they're not supposed to have cameras or recording devices. The fact that she would take a recording device into such a place, a secure place, tells you that this woman lacks integrity. This woman lacks decency. This woman lacks ethics and stuff like that to go into this this place that's supposed to be a secret place, a place where information is supposed to be kept confidential, and she's recording stuff. She's recording her conversations with the president, where he denies knowing about her being fired. And first of all, I think that he was lying when he said he didn't know about it. I think he was just trying to make nice, and they probably persuaded him into giving them the go-ahead to fire her. And the one thing that I found interesting about this woman, Omarosa's interviews, is the fact that she couldn't really deny the things that formed the basis of her getting fired in the first place. The fact that she, for instance, there were some issues with her bringing negative news stories to the president, getting him riled up. And she basically confirmed that during her interview on Meet the Press. She confirmed that was the case. There are allegations of her, disrupting meetings, being a part of meetings that she shouldn't really be a part of, causing chaos and stuff like that, bringing negative energy to the White House. She hasn't denied that. She has been accused of berating employees, insulting people, being disrespectful. And one of these employees, according to, Katrina Pierson, was a black employee that this woman berated. And given the nature of this woman, how I've seen her interact, even this morning on a Today Show, how she was basically acting all like a bitch, basically, man. I mean, to be blunt, acting, just really abrasive and over the top. Those kind of allegations would not surprise me, that she would berate an employee. So this is just a situation where this woman is a scorned employee, where this woman is disgruntled, and this woman is basically trying to monetize her experience at the White House. And, many people do this, but this woman is not concerned about racism. She is not concerned about Donald Trump and his racism or whatever. She is simply trying to make as much money as possible off of this book. Anytime people ask her a question that she doesn't feel like answering, she tells them to go read the book. So it's clear that this is about self-promotion. This is about cashing out. This is about chasing the bag. It is not about pursuing justice or being an advocate for her people. This woman claims that she's all concerned about the fact that there are no highly ranked black officials in the White House. But when she was in that position where she could have made a difference, instead of making a difference, all this woman did was serve as a shield for Donald Trump to protect him from charges of racism. All this woman did was insulate this man and protect him and defend him when she had a chance to make a difference. So, I can't take her fake concerns seriously. And, I hope that, people don't start to embrace her and welcome her back into the community after she did that coon show for Donald Trump. After she, put on a minstrel show for Donald Trump. All of a sudden, she expects us to believe that she's down with the black community now. This woman is a joke, and I can't take her seriously. And I don't think that anyone in their right mind can take this woman seriously, man. So, I just had to share my thoughts about this. Tell me what y'all think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.